Hi there, and welcome to Magic Loops. Today we're going to make a chatbot that represents Albert Einstein over an API. Let's get started. I'm going to go into Magic Loops and craft a prompt. Create an API endpoint that responds as Albert Einstein and returns the response as JSON. We'll go in here and say, using an LLM, just to reduce the amount of back and forth we may have to do. And we'll go ahead and click enter. Great, so we're gonna have an API call here. We'll have an LLM and then an API response. Looks good to me. So the first block is an API block. The second block is the LLM block. And the third block is the API response. Now, this message will appear within JSON, so we actually don't have to do anything here. This will just appear as the loop output. But one thing I'm noticing here is that we're calling it with an API, and then we're generating a response to the input from the LLM, and then we are getting kind of a response back with some example output here. This looks good, but I want to make this a bit more complex by adding in some quotes from Albert Einstein. So let's go in here. Albert Einstein quotes. Okay, we'll go here, brainy quote, lots of pages of quotes. Let's just select all of this. We'll just copy all of this. And then I'm going to go to ChatGPT. This is an internal ChatGPT client that we use. We are going to ask it to format these quotes as Markdown. Please format the following Albert Einstein quotes as Markdown. Now I'm just taking kind of the raw data from this page and asking an LLM to process it for us. Okay, this is great. One thing I'm seeing here is that we have Albert Einstein repeated a bunch. We don't need that. We can just use the quotes. So we will, when this is finished, we will tell it to only return the quotes. This looks great, but we know that all of the quotes are from Einstein. Just return the quotes separated by new lines. Okay, cool. Give this a second. There we go. All right, so now we've got all of the Albert Einstein quotes. So we're gonna go ahead and copy this. We're gonna go back to the magic loop and go to the LLM block. Generate a response as if it were from Albert Einstein based on the input provided in API trigger output. The response should be thoughtful and reflective of Einstein's styles and ideas. As a reminder, here are some of Einstein's quotes. Okay, this looks good. We've got a bunch of quotes in here. I've just pasted it in. We're gonna get rid of this little message here. Now, obviously, we don't need all of these markers and stuff, so we could minimize the token length by deleting all of these, but we'll leave this as is for now. It should be cheap enough with GPT-4o mini. So we'll say generate a response as if it were from Albert Einstein based on the input provided in API trigger. The response should be thoughtful and reflective of Einstein's styles and ideas. One thing I'm noting as well is that if we call this, it will generate a new response every time. It won't have a history of our messages. So within Magic Loops, there's a way to turn on chat history that will essentially allow the LLM to remember its past state. But I want to put this bot, this Albert Einstein AI, on my website. So instead of passing in chat history here, I'm going to pass in the current user's conversation as kind of the contents of the API request body. So let's go ahead and generate some user AI messages as an example of passing them in. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT here, and I'm going to say, great, please generate a sample of user and AI, call this as Albert Einstein messages. Please format as JSON. The conversation should be 5 or 6 messages long and should be a question about, let's see here, black holes. Cool. So this will be kind of our sample input. And so as users kind of ask more questions, we can pass in kind of a conversation here. And then we can even say, let's add, great, let's add another key that is the newest message, which asks a new question based on a previous response. So now we're going to have a conversation between the user and Albert Einstein, and then we'll have the newest message here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our loop, and we're going to edit this input block, and we're going to change this and say we actually want to get rid of this altogether. So I'm going to select this and then paste in my new response. This looks good. Okay. And so now we've got the newest message and the conversation. We're going to be a bit more advanced here, a bit more manual. We're going to add basically 2 code blocks. The first one is going to be, please extract the conversation from the input. We'll generate this. So this will be some Python code that will pull out the conversation. And then we're going to create a new code block. And we're going to copy this API trigger output here. And we're going to create a new code block. And we're going to say, extract the new question from API trigger output. We'll go ahead and do this. Okay, so here's the newest question. So now, within our LLM block, we can be a bit more advanced. Say, generate a response as if it were from Albert Einstein based on the input provided. I'm just going to get rid of this. The response should be thoughtful and reflective of Einstein's thoughts and ideas. As a reminder, here's some of Einstein's quotes. And then at the bottom here, bottom of the LLM, I'm going to say, here is the current conversation. And we'll go in and we'll put in the value from code block output. Now, actually, I don't want this just as JSON. We're going to say as markdown. We'll regenerate this. Now, this would still work if we just passed JSON to the LLM, but as markdown might be a bit better for us. Cool, so here's the existing conversation. And so I'll say, this looks good. And so we'll copy code block output, and we'll say at the bottom of the LLM, here is the current conversation. And we'll put in code block output. And then we'll say, here is the user's newest question. And we'll go back, and we'll take code block output 2, and we will pass it in to our LLM response. Here we go. Here's the user's newest question. So now, whenever we run this, it will take the proper question, the proper conversation, and continue to add to it. So we can go ahead and activate this and test it out. So here's our conversation, and I'm just going to copy this. And what we can do here is I will, let's share this so you guys can play with this as well. And then we'll go and test it out. So we can copy it from here, or I'm just going to go directly to the kind of view page. And so we'll see the API response. And now let's make a funny conversation with Albert Einstein about monkeys. Great. Let's make a new JSON object about a conversation with monkeys. As a conversation about monkeys, make the newest question about what kind of hat the monkey should wear. And so within our website, we'll keep track of the user and the AI's messages, kind of going back and forth, and then we will. I don't want this to be AI. Please make the AI key Albert Einstein. Please make the AI key Albert Einstein, just so we're clear here. So now we've got this new conversation coming in. What kind of hat should the monkey wear? And so we'll copy this, and we'll go back here to our magic loop. We will paste this in to test the loop now. So we'll run it, and it's processing. And Albert Einstein's response is that a monkey with its lively spirit and playful nature might enjoy a whimsical hat, perhaps a small top hat for a touch of elegance or a vibrant sun hat. Great. So we are now chatting with Albert Einstein, or an AI of Albert Einstein, around what sort of hats monkeys should wear. This is obviously a humorous example, but you can use this approach to essentially create AI chatbots for all sorts of things, whether it's around the documentation on your website or whether you want to create a fun and interactive character. It's really up to you. This loop will be shared in the video description below, and we're excited to see what you build. Thank you.